Live streaming is on.
Hello, hi. Romana, can you answer the question for the student?
Yes, the student asked about ICAEW exemptions for accounting and finance course or program. As of now, we do not have ICAEW exemptions for our accounting and finance program. The ones that we have now approved is only ACCA and CPA Australia. We are working on the ICAEW. We should probably get it by next year.
All right. Yes. The question number 2, our accounting and finance program, those example. So you.
Yeah. So that's the answer. Actually, I typed my answer on the chat.
Okay, Romana, can I thought you have the slide, right? Can you share with us your slide, Romana?
Yes, just let me share my slides. Okay, can you see my slides?
Yeah, can you work for screen? Okay.
Okay, so I will be presenting about business resilience, a need or want.
All right.
So what is business resilience? So it's the ability to rapidly adapt and respond to business disruptions and at the same time safeguard people, assets, while also maintaining continuous business operations.
Okay.
Yeah. So why are we talking about business resilience? Why does it matter? What makes it so important? Okay, so let's see. The answer is actually very clear to all of us. It's actually COVID-19. Okay. Initially, COVID-19 started off as a health crisis, but it soon became a global economic crisis. The speed and magnitude we have not seen in our life. Okay, probably we have not seen it at all. It never happened. Okay, so COVID-19 has a devastating effect on our economy, and the impact on business is unprecedented. So we have Malaysia now has a weak economy. Our financial results are not good. There are demand cutbacks because buyers' power. Okay, because the buyers' power from consumer has dropped. Okay, and we also have unemployment increased drastically.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just see some of the impacts of COVID-19 to our Malaysian economy. The first one is from our Malaysian Minister of Finance, Tengku Datuk Seri Zafrul Abdul Aziz. He actually mentioned that the second movement control order cost Malaysia's economy worth 700 million daily. But this is actually relatively low compared to what we faced in year 2020 when it was 2.4 billion daily. Okay, so that was one of the very major impact to our economy. Another one is the broad-based travel restrictions and travel reservation have affected all our tourism sectors. Okay, if you can see our aviation sectors, our hotel industry, our tourism, they are all affected because of this COVID. Now, there has been decline in private consumptions and investments due to reduced household spending. So a lot of people are actually left jobless because of this COVID. So consumer spending has drastically dropped. And according to a survey by the Department of Statistics Malaysia, 67.8%, that is about 4,094 Malaysian companies, actually recorded no sales at all during this MCO period. So the main company's challenge now is, where do they get this source of money to pay salaries, rentals, because their customers' flow is very low. Okay, and the last impact is on unemployment rate. So according to the statistics, it is at 4.9% in January 2021. So the economy has actually drastically changed. Businesses has drastically developed, okay, has to drastically change because of this. Now, we're talking about transformation. Okay, what do businesses need to do? Now, businesses need a new digitalized business model to embrace the new norm. So I am quoting Jim Powers here. He actually mentioned, okay, before that, Jim Powers is actually the co-chairman of Crow Global. Crow Global is an independent accounting and consulting firm. He mentioned that when people are empowered to use their imagination, creativity, and tenacity, they can deliver incredible client service in unusual circumstances. So his quotes were actually seconded by Shankar Kanipran, who is the Malaysian Financial Service Consulting Leader or another partner of Ernst& Young Advisory Service. He mentioned that COVID-19 managed to change the mindset of corporate Malaysia towards digital transformation, something that we wanted to do for a very long time, but we never did, okay, or we failed to do. Now, back to the question of why business resilient, why does it matter now? So, in uncertain times like this, business resilience is a competitive advantage. It keeps companies thinking, keeps them sharp, and builds a business designed to respond to challenges. So, business resilience is actually a vital necessity for all business models. So, businesses across industries and economies have experienced unthinkable challenges during COVID-19. Before this, business resilience is often just based on aspects of technology obsolescence, okay, any change in customer behavior, government policies, regulations, etc. Okay, business resilience at that time or previously is often equated with digital reinforcement. Okay, too many companies just update their technology and then they said, okay, that's done. Okay, they have sorted it out. But this lockdown, scenario of a lockdown we had in year 2020, had tested these factors to the fullest limit. Business resilience today, okay, reflects the ability of any business to adapt and innovate, okay, to be able to survive, thrive, grow when faced with risk, adversity, disaster, threat, disruption, stress, regulatory changes, and of course, strive through a lockdown. So whether you are an essential service or a non-essential service, commodity or service, okay, your business can break, okay, depending on whether you have innovation, whether you can adapt to this new norm. Now, so if you ask me, my this is my sorry. Okay, if you ask me, business resilience is actually a must-have element in every entrepreneur's DNA. Okay, everybody must think about how to make their business more resilient. So, the steps to create short-term and long-term business resilience. One, we need to actually focus on people. So, people are your foundation for business resilience. Employers actually need to trust and empower people to do their jobs. Okay, they need to communicate clearly, give them tools they need. And definitely, these employees will find solutions to help the organization strive today and tomorrow. Second, you need to support your partners. So your business might be equipped for change, but we need to think about now, how about our partners? We also need to monitor our partners' access to data, cyber security, their financial health, to minimize risk and increase effectiveness. The third step is to safeguard your technology. Technology can actually protect us, but at the same time, it can also expose us to risk. Okay, we need to find and implement solutions that can safeguard our business through difficult times. For example, we need to have a monitoring and alerting system, such as real-time supply chain issues. Okay, we need to know when we have these issues, not after it happened. The fourth step is to plan for sustainability. Organizations need to make significant and ongoing investments in sustainability. Okay, a flexible workforce, succession planning, disaster recovery efforts can also help business resilience. Now, These are some 8 best practices I picked up for better resilience based on different sources. Okay, so the first one, we need to identify what will make our business resilient, okay, including organizational and technological factors. 2, we need to determine how to measure these factors. We need to do this in order to build these appropriate metrics into our key performance index, which is our KPI. 3, we need to get proactive. We need to set up extensive real-time monitoring and alert systems. Why we need to do this is to measure performance and security stance. We need a system to actually flag up issues that we have as soon as possible. The 4th best practice, establish processes or procedures for evaluating technology innovations. This is actually for us to determine whether our business should adopt these technology innovations, and even if we are adopting it, we need to know how to adopt this. Okay, 5, when we make decisions or when businesses actually make decisions, they need to actually make decisions based on reliable independent data. The 6th best practice is to build a robust technology alliance. This is important because we need to be able to protect our confidential data and also enable the business to collaborate effectively. 7, practice for disruption with regular and realistic testing of business continuity plans. Now, we mustn't forget that specific recovery plans are less useful and dynamic than the ability to create impromptu plans. We need to have something like, because COVID was something that we never knew would happen. So when that happened, a lot of businesses actually failed. So we need to have some plans that we do not plan ahead. Okay, something that happens that we do not plan ahead. So impromptu plans to help us actually generate a solution. And the last step, help employees during disruption. Yeah, so this is a very good practice, and organizations should actually do this. Okay, they need to help employees during this disruption, because without a resilient workforce, you cannot expect to sustain a business. Without anyone working, we definitely cannot have an organization. Okay, now the strategies to build resilience, the 4 R's. So the first R is reimagine your customer experience. So companies need to know their customers to drive brand loyalty and long-term profits. So company leaders should use advanced analytic tests and optimize their customers' journey. Okay, by doing this, organizations can agile to meet changing needs and cultivate loyalty when it matters the most. Okay, that means you can actually know what your customers want and adjust to their needs. So the second strategy is reshape your workplace culture. So most leaders right now have an anonymous opportunity to significantly improve performance by reshaping and strengthening their work culture. Okay, this work culture is actually very critical and a very critical asset for the organization. So organizations with a strong work culture are built to withstand disruptions. So in strong work cultures, leaders and their teams know the purpose, and it's easy for them to make a decision, right? So they are more easily aligned on choices when priority shifts because their core values remain steady. So this makes their resulting behaviors more stable even as they react to new circumstances. Right? So this is a very important strategy, maintaining or reshaping workplace culture. So the third strategy is to refresh leadership development plans. Now, in times like this, okay, and you need to, or the employees actually need to continuously inspire their people. So leaders must invest in their own development. They first need to know and apply uh, the most dominant strength. Okay, they need. They also must rededicate themselves to core leadership values and guide their daily decisions. So employees actually now employees need inspiration and direction from their leaders now very much because of this situation that we are in compared to before. The fourth strategy is reignite your workforce. So COVID-19 has actually drastically affected workforce. Okay, for instance, many employees have been forced to work remotely. All of us are still working remotely sometimes, but we still have to deliver same amount of work, same amount of products, same amount of services, but we only have two hands to do this. Okay, we're only doing it by ourselves at home. Now, managers have also had to adapt to their employees' changing schedule. So when you're working at home, they also had to look into or to accommodate childcare needs and health concerns that we had. Right? So leaders need to continually prioritize their people and build systems that engage and support their team. This is also important for them to inspire high performance. Now, as a student, or if there's any students here listening to this presentation, you'll be thinking about all these terms: business model, digital transformation in business, business resilience, consumer behavior. Okay, we were talking about leadership, workforce. Now, the question is, where can I study to enhance my business knowledge? The answer is right here. Okay, at SEGI.
Yeah.
Yes. So SEGI offers a Bachelor of Business Management program, and this is a double degree program with University of Central Lancashire, United Kingdom. This is a 3-year program, and the program has 4 specializations which students will do in their last year of study, which is general management, financial management, human resource management, and digital marketing. Now, this program, we have already enhanced the curriculum to incorporate IR 4.0 driven elements. So a lot of our courses have IR 4.0 elements in it. For example, our specialization before was known as marketing management. Because of the evolution in technology, we have actually changed this to digital marketing, which is the trend now. Okay, so this program has 5 intakes a year: February, May, July, September, and October. And as you can see, the career prospects, different specializations that you do in your final year will lead you to different pathways, different careers. So to select, students will have to select their interests, okay, what they're interested in. So for example, if you're talking about general management, we are saying that you can be a business consultant, a business advisor, or even work anywhere. Everybody needs a business consultant. Okay, and if you're thinking about marketing management as your specialization, you probably want to be in the marketing field. Probably want to do something to do with advertising. Okay, something to do with product management or brand management. Now, if you're thinking about human resource management, okay, the pathway will be to training and development, or maybe recruitment and selection. Financial management, we're talking about the financial market, talking about doing investments, talking about stock market, becoming a stockbroker, okay, working in a bank or working in the finance department of certain companies. Okay, so these are some of the career prospects you have if you take this program. So now, how do we bridge the gap between the academia and the industry? We enrich our learning experience by exposing the students to local and global industry practices. Okay, we work closely with reputable industry advisors to facilitate transfer of knowledge and experience. So we usually do this by having guest lecture, or sometimes some companies actually come forward to have mock interviews with our students who are almost graduating. They are in their 3rd year. Okay. We also establish strong links with key industry players from a wide range of fields to provide access to internship and job opportunities for our students. So, any students looking for jobs, okay, can always approach the faculty or approach career services in SEGI University. Okay, we have a lot of industry players who would want to appoint our students as employees. Okay. Now, so why wait? Let's join SEGI. Thank you.
All right. Yes.
Yes.
Let's join SEGI. That's best words for us. All right.
Yes.
Thank you for Hannah and Romana for I think this the time we have today for this season. We offering the full scholarship for any for degree program. Any student going to the degree program, and also we have the pandemic. SEGI University have offering the pandemic assist scholarship scheme. This short the PASS. This is a pass, and then we offer the 20% scholarship for student join to entry program, diploma or degree program, and then we also the free scholarship to MBA of which are the direct entry for a degree program for online program, and our next intake is May and June actually, and you can join us the focus or trial result SPM. Okay, thank you for the time, Hannah and Romana. Take care. Hopefully see you again, and then thank you your time, your slide, and your effort. Thank you. Okay, bye bye. See you again.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.